In this video, we will see how to create checkbox and access the values of those checkbox which been selected by the user. Okay, checkbox we will be using user interfaces like forms. When we have to collect information like choices of users, we will be using checkbox. Okay, now let's start coding. .frm form, then within the form we will have checkbox, name be CSK, then value be Samosa. Let's div Control X, Control V, Control C. Let's have few items. Let's suppose we are creating a menu for the restaurant, and these are the items which users can select. Roti, then where is my value? Pizza, pizza. Then let's have one more item. BURZR, burger. BURZR, okay, not burger, it's burger. Now let's refresh this. Now you can see the checkboxes here. Now let's have one button here. BUTTN button, name be BTN. Let's have not name, let's make it ID. Then value be click, no need of this. Now you can see the button also. Now let's write the JavaScript here. Okay, let's get reference to this button. Document.get element by ID BTN. Now add event to this button. Click be the event, then method to handle that click event. Okay, now let's get reference to this forms element. Let frm be document dot forms. Okay, now remember, we can create any number of form within the HTML document, and those forms are stored in the array. So using document.forms and array index, we can access required form. In that case, we are having only one form, the first form, and it is stored in the first position of the array. So forms 0, that will represent this form. Now we have reference to elements of the form. Now loop through this form, loop through the item of these forms now. Okay, let options be oil. Now what is happening to my typing? Okay, then let's have a for loop. Let I be 0, a less than f of length, that will return the number of controls alien within the form. I plus. Now if frm dot I. Now we are referencing individual checkboxes. Okay, if the checkbox is checked, then option is equal to li, then plus frm I dot value. Now we have provided value to this checkbox. You can see in this checkbox samosa, roti, pizza, these are the values. Now to access those values, we will be using value property. Okay, now what we have to do, now for loop done, then option plus equal. Now let's close this oil tag. Now let's write one division here, dot options. Okay, now initially there is nothing, not class, should be ID, fine. Now we'll represent or show user selection within this options division. Okay, now within this button, document dot get element by ID options, then we will be using inner HTML and choices plus then option. Let me check everything is option. This is option and this is also option. Now Okay, we can loop through the elements of the form use like this. This will return number of elements. Now refresh this. Samosa, roti. Now you can see the selection is here. Pizza. You can see the burger. Okay, we can remove this roti, samosa, and again click this. Okay, in this way we can use the JavaScript and iterative methods, iterations, and this features of this form and access the controls. This checked, this will return the value true or false. If the checkbox is checked, it will return true. So we are, in this case, we are having 4 checkboxes. Initially this loop will iterate through these checkboxes. Okay, it will actually, it can access all the controls, even that button will be accessed here. Okay, button, but there is no check property for the button, so this will not use. Check property is for only the selection buttons like radio button and checkboxes. So the checkbox is checked, then we will have the value of that checkbox. Okay, and we are representing this selection within this options division. Initially this division is having nothing, and we are assigning these values within the inner options using inner HTML property. Okay, in this way we can use the JavaScript to access the checkboxes. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.